I didn't want to speak to nobody. And I have seen where it has put me, and it has put me through a lot.
For someone the world often sees flying down the track with explosive speed and fearless confidence, Tina Clayton's words reveal a much quieter side of her story, a side many people never see. Because today, Tina Clayton is already one of the most exciting young sprint talents Jamaica has produced in years, a rising star whose success arrived remarkably early. Gold medals, global attention, expectations that seem to grow every season. But behind the speed, behind the victories, and behind the growing spotlight, there is also a young woman still learning, growing, and trying to navigate pressure at an age when most people are only beginning to figure out who they are. And through it all, one thing has remained constant: family. Faith, too.
I had faith in God and know that He would have He bring me this far, and I know that He wouldn't leave me.
Because maybe what makes Tina Clayton's story interesting isn't just how fast she runs. It's the journey behind that speed, the struggles, the support system, and the quiet moments that helped shape one of Jamaica's brightest young stars. So what does Tina Clayton's life in Jamaica really look like today when the cheering stops and the races are over? And what truly built the resilient life she is living now? To see the real Tina, you have to look past the blinding stadium lights and step into the quiet, disciplined rhythm of her everyday world. Her days typically begin in the crisp, cool air of early morning in Kingston, where she undergoes grueling training sessions with the prestigious MVP track club at the UTech facilities. But the moment the spikes come off, her focus immediately shifts to recovery and her true sanctuary, her family. Born and raised in the peaceful countryside of Grange Hill, Westmoreland, Tina later moved to Clarendon to attend Edwin Allen High School before ultimately settling into the vibrant sports hub of Kingston. Despite living in the fast-paced capital, she constantly carries the tranquil spirit of her Westmoreland roots, grounding herself in a lifestyle that is remarkably low-key for a global champion. Her downtime is intentionally simple and beautifully ordinary. You will often find her relaxing at home, watching movies, or playing mobile games with her twin sister. More than anything, her life is anchored by a profound, quiet Christian faith. Rather than chasing the superficial vanity of modern fame, she deliberately keeps a low profile on social media. Her personal Instagram account, @RealTinaClayton, reflects this humility, serving as a quiet space where she gently shares glimpses of her inner world, her personal glowing moments, her athletic goals, and her deep, unshakable faith. She represents the fierce, proud new generation of the island's legendary sprint factory. Whether she is competing in intense local national trials or low-key meets in Kingston, she always treats her home track with the utmost reverence. For Tina, running is not about fleeing her roots to chase global luxury. It is about returning to Jamaica after every international triumph to bow her head in gratitude to the soil and the people that nurtured her speed. Her heart remains anchored right here, because her motivation does not stem from gold medals, but from the voices that cheer for her when the cameras are turned off. Long before she became a global phenomenon, Tina Clayton's fastest strides were guided, protected, and fueled by a fierce, tight-knit family unit that serves as her ultimate emotional sanctuary. At the absolute heart of this support system is her mother, Tishana Pinnock, also known as Tishana Pinnock Williams. As a former national-level student sprinter herself, specializing in the 100 meters, 200 meters, and relays, Tishana understood the exact weight of a runner's sacrifice. Raising her twin daughters as a single parent, she poured her own unfulfilled track dreams and passion into them. To give her girls a chance to shine, this mother selflessly paused her own life, facing immense financial hardships, exhausting travels, and the grueling reality of raising twins in rural Westmoreland before they eventually relocated to Edwin Allen High School. Despite their severely limited resources, Tina grew up wrapped in constant encouragement, heavily supported by her grandmother, May Antebelle Campbell, and her father, Tina Clayton. a pillar of active devotion who proudly tracks his daughter's progress and openly projected great milestones for them at major stages like the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. Yet, the true test of their bond arrived in 2024, when Tina suffered severe injuries and fell into a dark trap of self-doubt. The pressure became so suffocating that she admittedly wanted to give up. During those fragile moments, it was her mother who stayed by her side, constantly lifting her spirit and speaking life back into her. This maternal devotion bore beautiful fruit at the 2025 World Championships, where Tina captured the silver medal in the 100 meters with a stunning personal best of 10.76 seconds. Immediately after that moment of glory, in an emotional interview on the racetrack, Tina expressed her gratitude to her mother for saving her career.
Mother, she was always speaking life into me. You know, my mother is a big Christian. She always say, put God first in everything you do.
Without those life-giving words, the world might have lost a generational talent. This spiritual grounding allowed Tina and her twin sister, Tina Clayton, to navigate their intense sibling rivalry with pure grace, transforming it into a beautiful, mutual motivation to rise together rather than tear each other down. Whenever the race is over and the stadium lights begin to dim, Tina's first instinct is always to look into the stands for her mother, father, twin sister, and grandmother. They are the protective shield that keeps her beautifully grounded after massive international triumphs, ensuring she never becomes complacent and always stays hungry for more. Those tearful, tight embraces at the stadium railings are not just celebrations of raw speed. They are the quiet, soulful energy that keeps Jamaica's brightest young star running. But where did Tina's incredible journey truly begin for her family to hold such immense pride in her today? Now let's go back to August 17th, 2004, in Grange Hill, Westmoreland, one of Jamaica's most impoverished and rural parishes. Big dreams often spark from the most humble beginnings, and for Tina Clayton, it all started with bare feet running across the dirt of a modest village schoolyard. Back then, her family faced severe economic limitations, where financial resources were tightly strained, and proper athletic facilities were nothing short of a luxury. Yet, it was the raw, unyielding grit of this countryside upbringing that nurtured her running spirit and ignited a fierce, natural talent within the young girl. Tina and her twin sister, Tia, began sprinting during their primary school days, quickly turning heads at local competitions. It wasn't long before they took center stage at the JTA Sagacor National Primary Schools Athletics Championships, competing in the under-9 category. Even at the tender age of 9 and 10, the twins stood out, showcasing an explosive speed that left their peers far behind and electrifying schoolyard crowds. The ultimate turning point arrived when Coach Michael Dyke, the legendary mastermind behind Edwin Allen High School's track program, witnessed the sisters dominating a primary school meet. Recognizing a rare, generational brilliance, he met with their single mother, Tishana, and convinced her to let the girls move over 145 kilometers from Westmoreland to Clarendon to join the school's prestigious elite training system. Under Coach Dyke's careful guidance at Edwin Allen, Tina completely swept and dominated the 100 meters and relay events across various age groups at the ISSA Boys and Girls Championships, Jamaica's most prestigious high school track event, playing a massive role in bringing multiple championship titles to the school. Interestingly, Tina initially focused on the 200 meters before coaches recognized her devastatingly explosive power in the first few meters and shifted her focus entirely to the 100 meters. What began as a pure, innocent love for running to escape hardship soon evolved into a grander dream, becoming a professional track athlete, representing Jamaica on the global stage and rewriting the history of the island's legendary sprint factory. So when did the world finally realize that Tina was much more than just a little girl who loved to run? For Tina, that transformation was a spectacular explosion of raw speed, shifting her status from a promising schoolyard prodigy into Jamaica's next great sprint sensation. The world first took serious notice during her national debut at the 2019 Jamaican U18 Championships, where she claimed a stunning second-place finish in the 100 meters. By 2021, she was already asserting absolute regional dominance, sweeping gold in both the 100 meters and the 4x100 meters relay at the NACACU 18 Championships. Yet, it was her historic back-to-back performances at the 2021 and 2022 World U20 Championships that truly signaled the birth of a global superstar. At the 2021 World U20 Championships in Nairobi, Tina shocked the athletic community by becoming the youngest finalist in the field, storming to the 100-meter gold with a then-personal best of 11.09 seconds. She wasn't just winning, she was rewritten the record books. By 2022, she shattered the national junior record with a blistering 10.96 seconds at the local trials, only to outdo herself on the world stage in Cali, clocking a breathtaking championship record of 10.95 seconds to secure another 100-meter gold and lead a flawless Jamaican 1-2 finish. Alongside her twin sister, Tina anchored multiple World U20 relay records, capturing consecutive 4x100 meters golds and prompting her legendary coach, Michael Dyke, alongside the fierce Jamaican sports media, to officially declare her a generational prodigy. Her historic feats culminated in her being rightfully crowned the International Junior Athlete of the Year in 2022, cementing her place as the definitive heir to Jamaica's legendary sprinting throne. Behind those record-breaking performances stood a mother whose heart was bursting with pride. Tishana's deafening cheers from the stadium stands, captured beautifully in triumphant snapshots shared on Tina's personal Instagram, became an iconic, emotional symbol of the Clayton twins' early dominance. With 2 consecutive World U20 titles under her belt, the sporting world eagerly anticipated her inevitable transition to the senior level and her integration into the historic national relay squad. But heavy is the head that wears the crown, especially when that crown is placed on the head of a teenager. For Tina Clayton, the transition from a junior prodigy to an elite senior athlete was not just a step up in competition. It was a profound transformation that elevated her to the absolute pinnacle of world athletics. The year 2025 became the definitive turning point in her senior career. At the Jamaican national trials, Tina shocked the track and field world by capturing the 100-meter national title, blazing to a personal best of 10.81 seconds and outrunning icons like Shericka Jackson and Shelly Ann Fraser-Price. She carried this roaring momentum straight to the 2025 World Athletics Championships in Tokyo, where she secured a historic silver medal in the 100 meters, clocking an astonishing new personal best of 10.76 seconds. With that run, she etched her name into the history books as the youngest female medalist in World Championships 100-meter history, while also anchoring the women's 4x100-meter relay team to a silver medal. Her relentless momentum carried right into the global relay circuits. Following a bronze at the 2025 World Relays, Tina reached another historic peak at the 2026 World Relays, securing a gold medal in the mixed 4x100 meters relay while shattering the world record with a blistering time of 39.62 seconds. This breathtaking string of victories completely reshaped her reality. For her historic breakthroughs, she was officially crowned the R.J.R. Gleaner Sportswoman of the Year for 2025. Following her Tokyo triumphs, a tidal wave of international media attention flooded her once quiet life. Her daily schedule, once dictated solely by track drills and rest, became a whirlwind of promotional tours, corporate brand partnerships, and elite Diamond League meets, including a stellar appearance at Rabat in 2026. Yet, amid the commercial allure, Tina refused to move her training base, choosing to keep her roots firmly planted at the MVP Track Club in Kingston. The weight of her new reality was beautifully captured during her acceptance speech at the National Sports Awards. "I stand here tonight as an example of chasing a dream that continues to be realized," Clayton said. "A dream that has overcome many difficulties and hardships for myself and my family, my community, and my country." With her position firmly cemented in the top 3 100-meter sprinters worldwide, Tina has officially evolved from the prodigy junior into the elite senior world medalist. The global athletic community and public now recognize her under the affectionate moniker Tiny Titan, the definitive symbol of Jamaica's generational transition and the rightful heir to Shelley Ann Fraser Price's historic legacy. She now carries the heavy, beautiful responsibility of inspiring the next wave of youth on her island. So what is it that truly helps Tina maintain her delicate balance between these staggering global expectations and her own private life? To weather that intense media storm, Tina Clayton does not look for an escape. Instead, she consciously retreats into the most authentic version of herself, a place built on unyielding grit, iron discipline, and an absolute focus on her career. Stepping into 2025, rather than resting on her early laurels, Tina made a deliberate choice to train harder, stop making excuses, and fully trust her preparation. Reflecting on this profound shift in her mental approach during an intimate trackside interview on YouTube, she candidly admitted,
I put in the work, I stopped complaining because I find my biggest downfall was complaining about, oh, training this too hard, this and that and that and that.
Humility became the anchor that kept her feet firmly on the ground. Even with a prestigious World Championship silver medal to her name, Tina continuously reminds herself to stay hungry and fiercely guard against any form of complacency, purposely steering clear of excessive media spotlights to prioritize her performance on the track. Beyond her personal discipline, Tina's balance is beautifully sustained by a healthy, deeply spiritual rivalry with her twin sister, as well as the world's top-tier sprinters. As documented by World Athletics, Tina opened up about this sacred bond on the track. "I like competing against her. To know that my twin sister is in the race and we finish 1-2 is always a great feeling." The evolution of the Tiny Titan serves as a masterclass in mental strength and resilience. As Tina Clayton continues to chase her dreams and rewrite the boundaries of track and field, her story stands as a powerful reminder of what can be achieved when raw talent meets pure humility and an unbreakable family anchor. What are your thoughts on Tina Clayton's inspiring rise from a country village to a world champion? Do you believe her iron discipline and mental strength will solidify her place as the definitive successor to Jamaica's sprinting throne in the coming years?